VC, himself very much an astrophile, has agreed to come along and do the ceremony and give the awards. And so let me introduce Professor Dom Nutby, our VC.
Thanks. Well, I'm always blessed on these occasions. Somebody writes some notes for me, and then I always completely ignore them, which I'll probably do this evening, but I'll check in a moment to make sure I haven't missed anything. But can I just say thanks very much for the introduction and to be invited along. I didn't take much inviting. Phil sent me an email saying any chance you could join us this evening, and I think I wrote back within seconds saying, yeah, you bet. I hadn't looked at my diary. My assistant went into meltdown because I had something else I was already committed to this evening, but it was fine. I wouldn't want to miss it for the world because, as Phil has said, I'm a great test subject. I am childlike when it comes to astrophysics, and thoroughly enjoy all of the public outreach events that Physics and Astronomy do so incredibly well and have done now over a number of years. I participate in them. I'm not really there as Vice Chancellor. I've been to some of the lectures. I try and take part in stargazing, although usually when we have a stargazing evening, it's a surefire prediction that the weather forecast will be wet. But the banker is always the Astrodome. Because no matter whether it's wet or dry, the Astrodome always works. I was so impressed to see this one because 30 years of playing football and skiing mean that I have very dodgy knees. So the whole crawling into the Astrodome used to sort of challenge me, I have to say. So it's really great to see that work that's been going on for so long, so successfully with schools now going to continue with a whole new Astrodome. And in fact, the fact that we need one is, of course, simply an illustration of the success that we have with the old program. Now, there are a few things that I did want to mention very specifically. So first is to say, I gather it says very precisely here that you've had about 19,500 students who've come through the first version of the Astrodome. I'm absolutely amazed it survived that number of school kids, to be honest with you, because they're not known for being careful in environments like that, and I'm not surprised it was beginning to show signs of wear and tear. But that, in and of itself, is a fantastic achievement as an outreach program to have reached so many young people. And I'm sure you know from your experiences of helping out, meeting the young people, the students who come into this, how exciting it is for them to be able to come to a facility like this, to be able to so easily learn more about astronomy by chilling out in the Astrodome. To say great credit to Sadie, who of course has led a lot of this work over a considerable period of time and has been, I think, part of the driving that got us to the new Astrodome. And of course, many of you here today who played an important role in manning this in our outreach work to local schools over these years. I should also, of course, thank Professors Malcolm Coe and Phil Charles from the university and Pearl John for all of the leadership they provided over the last 3 years. And I know, because we ask these things, that a lot of effort would have gone into putting together a proposal to get this funded in due course. So I'm not going to use my script now, I'm not going to stick to that anymore. I just simply want to say thank you and well done. It's a great credit to the university. As Phil and I were discussing earlier, it's because of this type of outreach work that we've seen something of a renaissance in physics and astronomy at this university over the last decade. It's been a great effort on the part of the staff and the students of the university to generate the interest of the next generation of physicists and astronomers in the future of physics and astronomy. And it is outreach activities like the type that we get through here that gets young people really engaged and excited about astronomy. So a big thanks to all involved getting us this far and in taking us on to this next generation. What did you call it? Monster Dome. Next generation Monster Dome. It doesn't require me to crawl through some passage to get through there. At least it doesn't look like it does. Do you still have to crawl in?
No, more coverage.
All right, okay. Now, if I can quote, I was left here with a quote from Chris Fromeyer. Am I pronouncing it Chris with the camera?
Hi there.
Chris. It says here, nothing quite tests your knowledge as the inquisitive questioning of an 8-year-old, or in my case, a 58-year-old who didn't quite grow up. So I'll be asking questions later on. But anyway, for now, can I just say thank you? And I think we've got a few prizes and awards to give out. Is that right?
Yeah.
Very good, very good. So
Thank you very much.
I'm good at that. Okay,
Yeah, so if you
very
just
good.
stand
Where do you
by
want me to be?
and then if you guys come up here,
right.
and they're going to get photos taken.
Oh, okay. Where do you want me to go? I'll just
Here
stand
is fine,
there.
I'll pass you
Okay.
the prize.
Fine. Okay, good. Good. I'm good at that.
Okay, so the first awards are for basically any time you've presented a planetarium show in the last academic year. So we're basically only going on the last academic year because otherwise the numbers would have just got out of hand for me to try and figure it out. But so I'll shout your names, and if you just come up and collect a mug, and that will be for everyone who's presented last year. Okay, so I'll pull you out in groups of 4 just to make it quicker. So we've got Sam Connolly, Aaron Shaw, Rob Firth, and Chris Fromer.
You get the mark. Well, I know you needed another mark.
I should say as well, these guys are all PhD students in various years of their astronomy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I think
Let's
so.
take the photos. You done?
Okay. Next one. Chris Boone, Alex Clark, Therese Cantwell, and Chris Risley. Are any of those?
Yeah. We're ahead on the mugs now.
Yeah, and we've got Poppy Martin, Zoe Slade, and James Matthews and Juan Hernandez, who I know are not here.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Okay, so now on to the undergrads. We've got Kate Percy, Joe Bonzicki, and Keanu Brownlee.
Very good. So what year are you in? Oh, very good. Well done. So you've been doing your first year, have you?
Yeah.
Oh, well done. Well done. One more. You always need a good mark when you're undergrad. Well done. Just taking the photo. There we go.
And then we have Jen Allerton, Laura Crawford, and Christine McCullum.
Well done. Oh, okay. Oh, very good. Oh, you're a veteran then, are you? Very good. Very good. Well done. Well done.
And I'd also like to give some honorary outreach awards to my bosses.
Yes. Very good.
Malcolm Coe, Phil Charles, and Bill John. You will get a medal.
Thank you, Sadie.
And basically we've so we're trying to get people now, or help us to go out and take the Astrodome out so that I don't have to go out basically with all the dope, but also to make them better managers, educators, give them kind of different sense of responsibility they might not get if they just stayed in their offices or doing their lectures all day. So to celebrate those people who managed Astrodome visits last year, they're going to be presented with a hoodie.
Whoa.
So they all get t-shirts, but only the managers will get hoodies. So the managers for last year were Sam Connolly,
Good.
Good guy.
So finally we have these 4 very special awards, these trophies, which have your name engraved on. And these are just for basically outstanding achievements. So I went through my spreadsheet for last year and clocked up the numbers that everyone individually saw via doing a dome show. So no other outreach, including just the Astrodome. So based on those, the first award, I'll check again the right ones, for Outstanding Undergraduate Award for seeing a total of 2,322 people, personally herself, goes to Kate Pearson. And that's just last year.
Must be the North Korean well done.
And then the Outstanding Postgraduate Award, again, is for Juan Mismpier. But I should mention that he himself actually saw 2,840 people last year. We'll give him a clap. And then for those undergrads or PhDs who go do managing in the dome, so that involves lots of the organising. We have one for managing visits out of school, so that would often include driving the van, doing all that kind of thing as well. And then also for managing the domes year, which kind of includes things like open days and UCAS days. So the Dome Managing at Schools Award for managing 4 domes outside at schools goes to Robert Finn. Okay, and then last but not least, for managing the most domes on campus, which was 6 last year, this goes to Chris Falk. Yeah, so basically, we wouldn't be able to get this dome without you guys, specifically Chris, because he wrote me a very long quote about how much he loves doing this work. So yeah, we wouldn't be able to do this guy without you guys. So thank you, and keep up the good work.
That's all right. No, I was going to make an argument.
You have one? Please take them up. I have extras. Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to run a VIP show now.
We're going to take a selfie.
Right.
Oh, we don't.